Pedro's badge of dreams. Pedro Hernandez was just 7 when he first saw a police officer in uniform patrolling his neighborhood in El Paso, Texas. The officer wasn't smiling, but to Pedro he looked like a hero, someone who brought order to a world that didn't always make sense. From that moment, Pedro knew exactly what he wanted to be. Life in Pedro's barrio was tough. His father worked 2 jobs, landscaping during the day and cleaning offices at night. His mother sold tamales and babysat local kids to help pay the bills. There were times when the lights were cut off or dinner was just rice and beans, but there was always love in their small home. School wasn't easy. Pedro was smart, but he had to work twice as hard. He studied under flickering lights and sometimes fell asleep on his textbooks. But he never lost sight of his dream, wearing the badge. Not for power, but for justice. When high school ended, there was no money for college. While his friends joined the military or stayed home working odd jobs, Pedro worked construction by day and washed dishes at night. He enrolled part-time at the local community college, eventually transferring to a 4-year university to pursue a degree in criminal justice. "Why not become a lawyer?" people would ask. Pedro would smile. "Because laws need to be lived, not just argued." He graduated with honors and joined the police academy soon after. It was grueling, but Pedro thrived. He brought heart to the badge, remembering the fear and uncertainty he felt growing up. He didn't want to intimidate people. He wanted to protect them. Pedro patrolled the very neighborhoods he once called home. He stopped to talk to kids on street corners, gave stern but kind advice, and even helped struggling families find food or shelter. Word spread fast. Officer Hernandez wasn't just there to enforce the law. He was there to help. Years passed. Pedro moved up to detective, then sergeant, then captain. It wasn't ambition that fueled him, it was duty. He believed in second chances, in listening before judging, and in setting an example for the next generation. Eventually, the city named him police chief. Chief Pedro Hernandez stood in front of a room filled with officers and reporters. He wore the same quiet confidence he had as a boy. On his desk sat a photo of his parents, now older but still beaming with pride. "I never wore this badge for glory," he said. "I wore it for my people, for the neighborhoods like the one I came from, and to show every little brown boy out there that you don't have to be born with money to be born with purpose." And just like that, Pedro, once a boy with calloused hands and big dreams, had become the hero he saw all those years ago.